Yo. What's popping, guys? Happy Monday. Good morning, guys. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right. So, all time highs it is. I told you guys we would see it for sure by next week, and next week came around and we're at all time highs. All right. So, yeah, we're gonna have to be working with some internal levels today. Like how I said yesterday in the game plan. But I hopefully we can do it. Hopefully we can work around it. All right. Now, I do believe we're gonna be at all time high for some time now. If we don't get any type of news that comes out bearish or anything, we have no reasons to really pull back so much to the downside. All right, so we're gonna try to work with it. All right, now coming to market open, surprisingly we got somewhat of a pretty nice sell-off. Nothing crazy, but it was like 55 points, 58 points, if I'm not mistaken. But it's definitely something to work with. All right, now you guys know the deal. Usually when it comes to all-time highs, okay, for those that might be new here, when we're trading all-time highs, there might be a little bit of a pattern here, but about I'm gonna say 90% of the time I'm going to be bearish off open. All right, and there's a good reason as to why. All right, and the main reason is mainly because we don't have any levels above. All right, so if we hit all-time highs and we start going back down, I'm automatically gonna be bearish just because I think it's a sweep and we literally have nothing else in existence to the upside to really want to take out. All right, so yeah, as price sits up here, I'm gonna be bearish as we go on. All right. So coming into this market open, guys, um, I'm bearish. I really am because now, looking at like the 1 hour time frame, you guys see that obviously we took out the all time highs over here. And we price got very weak around this range throughout the overnight session. All right, and now coming to market open, we're getting a sell off. All right, now with the sell off, we did create this fair value gap right over here, which is about 58 points, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, 58 points, practically 59 points. We created this gap here, and with our bias being we did take out this London low, which could be a little bit of an issue. But if sellers still show that they're aggressive and everything, we could probably look to take some shorts off of this fair value gap retracement, followed with a rejection into the Asia low right down here. That can also work. All right. So we're in the works. We're in the works. Um, Now I'm not gonna be super bearish. Obviously, I would want us to go lower. The further away we get from all-time highs, the better for us day traders. Obviously, for our long-term portfolios, it's amazing to be at all-time highs. It's a lot of money, the usual. But for day trading, in order to find levels, we need to be away. We need levels both to the upside and to the downside. You know what I'm saying? So let's see how we can work off that. Let me go ahead and do this. All right, there we go. Now, before I give you guys a set bias for the morning, you guys gotta keep in mind we opened up not barely even 11 minutes ago. I wouldn't want okay with the sell off, right? Keep in mind we took out all time highs and price got very weak around the all time high area. Notice the 1 hour time frame. We had a ton of buying pressure, a little bit more buying pressure here. Then we took out the level of liquidity, weakness. You guys get the point, right? There's wicks everywhere. It got to the point where buyers just lost interest and sellers gained control right here, which is this market open. Now the problem is did we want to sell off to take out the London low, or did we want to sell off to go lower into the Asia low and possibly even lower right down here? That's the real question. All right. So for now, what I'm going to be looking at, guys, and I'm not super like married to the setup, I'm going to say, but what I want to see is something like this with a 30-point sell off, the usual for a continuation model into the Asia low. I want to see this Asia low get taken out because we do have a small gap here to fill that price might want to go into. All right. But the way we're going to be able to kind of identify, oh, by the way, let me go live on YouTube real quick. What's good, YouTube? What's going on, guys? Now, what I was saying was, hold on, let me see here. What I was saying was, I do want to see how price reacts based off of this London low. Whether we want to they don't gain control and they don't step in, or yeah, pretty much that's it. You know what I mean? It's either they step in or they don't. All right. Now let me go ahead and put out that I'm live here on YouTube real quick. Give me 1 second. There we go. And put it over here. There we go. Okay, perfect. Okay, yeah. So yeah, but for now, I'm definitely gonna be leaning a lot more towards shorts. I don't want to look to take longs. The market was kind of pushing up throughout the entire overnight session. Got a little bit weak. Sellers are stepping in. I don't really see buyers really stepping in anytime soon, realistically. But we'll see. Like I said, it's kind of, it's not really super hard to tell, but it's just we don't have enough to tell, is what I'm trying to say. Like obviously we're definitely leaning more towards bearish. We took out the London low, we're still holding below it, we're still getting selling. We had selling just a second ago. You know what I mean? It's still lining up pretty bearish. But for an entry, let me type this up real quick. For an entry, we do need a retracement. So whether we sell off or not, before we sell off even lower, we need a retracement into this gap to get a valid entry. You know what I mean? So, and ES is actually shooting way lower than, yeah, ES looks like it's the weaker one here. It is about to take out a level of liquidity. I'm really hoping we're able to get at least one retracement here so we can catch some longs. If we do want to retrace, we need 35 points. That's not so bad. Now, I do know that I was checking the schedule yesterday and there wasn't any news. Maybe something changed today. No, we don't have any news today at all. All right, so it's just pure price action. So if it's bad, we're gonna get caught up. You know what I mean? So let's see what we can do here. All right. Now, like I said, I do want us to go down at least into the Asia low, but I'm just hoping we're able to get just one retracement into the gap so we can get a good entry and then we go lower. Because if this is gonna shoot without us, then you know what I mean. But let's see. Now, ES does have this level on the 15-minute time frame that it just barely missed, but it did miss it. All right. Let me see the 15-minute. We do have a gap there that we can also reject from. Because guys, what I want to target is this Asia low right here and this Asia low right down here on both ES and NQ. Now, like I said, ES does look a little bit weaker, if I'm not mistaken. Or at least it just has more levels. Yeah. Actually, no. They're both following each other. Yeah, I just realized. Okay. I was about to say, no, ES is not weaker. ES is kind of like, it has the same type of volume as NQ does. It's just I marked out the level here, and I never marked out the level here. But regardless, wait, in fact, let me mark, it should be probably really important that I mark it out. Mark it out right over here. I'm gonna mark out this one. Yeah, it's like a little pullback that we had here. We still missed it by like a little tick there. So we can still shoot down. It's just like I said, I really want to see a setup go into here. It's not even so far away. It's like what, like 30 points at most, not even 20 points. All right, so if we can get one last 20 point push up to the upside, we should be able to get a nice rejection there for an entry. It's just the problem is, guys, it's retracing. I know it might seem like 20 points isn't a lot, but you guys got to keep in mind, look at what we just got out of, right? Buyers tried stepping in here. They lost full control. They're no longer interested. And we got the selling to step in. We knew this. This was bound to happen. Now, the problem is with buyers not having enough control here, do you think buyers are going to have enough control here when sellers are taking control? You know what I mean? That could be a little bit of an issue there. All right, so just in case we don't have a setup to take there, I think we do have something on the 15-minute that maybe we could take. Because I do have setups down here, but that's really far away. I'm not trying to find an entry all the way down here. I mean, that's like, what, like 100 points? Yeah, over 130 points. I'm not trying to do that. So maybe there's something on the 5 or 15-minute that we can probably inverse. Maybe this gap here. This wouldn't be so bad, but we're gonna be inversing a gap that's at our final price target. I wouldn't want that. I wouldn't want that either. So the only thing, the reason I'm telling you guys about setups down here is because I'm not really, as much as I want to take shorts up here, I personally don't really think that buyers have enough strength to really push us up here. Like I said, guys, the buying pressure really died down here to the point where sellers gained all of the control here, and it just killed the whole buying thing. So let's see what we can cook up here. But in terms of setups, we have one, but I don't really think we see it. We're gonna have to work with something else. Maybe the 15-minute time frame for rally gap could work. That wouldn't be so bad. Like I said, my main goal here is just target this Asia low for sure. But yeah. And Curry took out the Asia low. No, it didn't. Asia low's right down here. Let's see. So far, the selling still kind of seems a little too strong here. So worst case, we have a few backups. I guess it's safe to say. Because if you don't retrace into this 5 minute gap, which is kind of far away right now, like 40, yeah, 40 points away. What we could do is we could probably just use this 15-minute gap instead. The problem is we're gonna have to wait about 10 minutes to form this setup here, which honestly isn't too much of a big deal. Or worst case, if we continue getting a lot of selling, which it kind of seems like we are getting, we could probably form some sort of a gap on to the downside, something that looks like this, and then we just trade the gap here into here. The thing is, from now we're just not gonna have the biggest price target. But it could still work. You know what I mean? We can still snag like 30, 40 points maybe. Wouldn't be so bad to start the week. But in the meantime, we're just kind of waiting for something to kind of happen here. Now that we took out this low right down here, it could be a little bit of an issue. Maybe not the biggest issue, but we could probably get a little bit of a temporary pullback, or maybe a full-on reversal. Who knows? Right? Because remember, we still have this 15 minutes to work with. But now that we took out 2 levels of liquidity, which is going to be the London low and this external low right down here, right above the Asia low, we could probably expect buyers to try to step in, and this would just tell us if buyers want to gain control or if buyers are trying to step in and they don't have enough strength, which will tell us that sellers still have the control in the market, like as how they do currently, at least. But yeah, I guess right now it's kind of safe to say that we should probably be using the 15-minute gap instead. Just because I just don't believe we're gonna see the 5 minute anytime soon. And yeah, look at seller stepping in right once again, right here. Look, we're about to get a green to red candle again. So guys, taking shorts around this time wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. In fact, it would be a really, really good trade, but it's just we don't have that setup, or we don't have the entry. We have the setup, it's just no entry. Let me see, just in case if we have something to invest, maybe on ES, maybe we can take something quick to a downside, because the selling that we're getting right now is incredible. No, 4 points there. Maybe do we have something on the 50 minute? No, 7 points there. Yeah, we have nothing to work with unless it has to be off this right here. I'm trying to find some alternatives, but so far nothing, man. Right now, I guess the next setup that we would have to wait for is we have to wait 8 minutes till 10 a.m. And then from 10 a.m. we need to wait for a retracement plus a rejection to then enter. Because this 5 minute gap right up here, it's way too far in my opinion. Buyers are way too weak right now. Sellers are in too much control. And yeah, no, we just need this retracement over here. But hey, maybe we just get a full on reversal off of this level right here. If we do, like I said, I don't like taking longs at all time highs whatsoever. So I'll see what I have to work with. All right, I forgot to make the alerts private. Oh yeah, we're getting a little bit of a pushback here, which is what we want to see. Maybe we can even get that 5 minute pullback instead of the 15 minute, which would be a little bit better. It would just give us more of an entry, like more points behind our entry. Shouldn't be bad at all. But the only problem is that will kind of worry me a little bit is with us now getting such a strong pullback like this, or buyers really stepping in like this. Is it considered a pullback or is it considered a reversal? That's the problem. All right, so obviously it's gonna take a little bit more time for us to really identify it, but the reason I'm saying it could be a possible reversal is because, guys, remember, obviously the whole reason as to why we're selling off is because we took out all-time highs, buyers got very weak, and we swept it to a downside, creating the MSS model. All right, the whole reason as to why we're going down is more than likely to take out the liquidity to a downside, which will probably be at this London low and this external low right down here. As you guys see, we pushed up, we pulled back, we found this low, pushed up even higher. All right, so this is another low that we just actually finished taking out right now. And notice, after we finish taking it out, what are we doing? We're pushing right back up. All right, so typically, like I always say, guys, typically when we're looking to find a reaction based off of these levels of liquidity, we need to see whether that direction is able to hold below it after it's been taken out, or if the opposite direction holds above it and really holds above it to actually confirm the reversal. All right, so obviously we took out this level like maybe what, not even like 7 minutes ago, maybe 8-9 minutes ago. So there's not much of a reaction we can really be like, oh guys, we're super bullish here. You know what I mean? We can't really say that, but it definitely is going to take some time for us to really see this. And by some time, I probably mean like 5-10 minutes, to really see whether we're bullish or bearish. All right. So far, it's kind of neutral. We're kind of just sitting on the level. But in the meantime, we need to wait for this. We need to wait about 5 more minutes for this candle to close. And depending on whatever we do, we can probably get a retracement into this gap and then followed with a sell-off. All right, for the short position. But so far, we just got to be patient with it. All right, yeah, look at that. This new candle is kind of pushing up here like crazy. So far, guys, from the looks of it, we did take out the liquidity and buyers are stepping in, and we are getting kind of the MSS model forming on the smaller time frame as we're going from creating lower highs, lower lows into now creating lower highs and higher highs and higher lows. All right, so like I said, it's not super confirmed. We're still sitting around the level, but usually when we're looking for reversals, we're looking for this type of candle. So as much as I want it to be a pullback, I mean, how much of a pullback really is it? You know what I mean? It could definitely be a full-on reversal. Now, like I said, I don't really want to take longs. If I have to, I will. I mean, we do have the setup for it. You know what I mean? We have the DOL sweep, IFEG if we have to get it. We can definitely take it. But in my eyes, I don't really like myself. I don't like trading all-time highs or trading into all-time highs. I like trading the reversals from it. So I'm really hoping that this is probably some short-term or higher time frame pullback to where we go lower. Because yeah, on the 5-minute time frame, it could look like we're reversing, but on the 15-minute time frame, it's literally just one little green candle. You know what I mean? It could just be a pullback. So my answer to you guys is it's gonna be how do buyers react off of this fair value gap? Do we sell off from it or do we inverse it? If we inverse it, we're gonna be bullish. If we go into it and reject from it, we're gonna be bearish. All right, guys. Now remember, pullbacks aren't instant. Keep that in mind. So far, we're trying to pull back, and sellers are still stepping in here. So in my opinion, we could probably. Oh, and by the way, I was about to say, we could have entered off a rejection on the 5-minute, but no, we didn't have anything. I got confused. But yeah, we still have to wait 2 minutes and 30 seconds here to get a retracement into this gap. Either way, whether we want to enter or not, you know. So yeah, and that's both on NQ and ES. Yeah, we are getting more of a rejection here. So in my opinion, I'm still leaning more towards bearish. I personally just think that it's a higher time frame pullback before we go lower, because we have a lot. Let me tell you guys, we have a lot of room to the downside. Look at the room to the upside. Look at the room to the downside. What do you guys think? Which party wants more? Bulls or bears? You know what I mean? Especially after taking out all-time highs, the objective there is done for the day. You know, so yeah. But in the meantime, we kind of just have a doji candle. If this candle closes here, how many points do we need to go up? 15 points. That's literally all we need. A 15-point pullback, and we should be good in the next minute. So hopefully that's enough to get an entry soon. Hopefully that's enough to get an entry. Now, if we were to take shorts, what would we target? We will target. Let me kind of set the alert ready just in case. 22,794. 2025, we have 22,751.50, 22,727.25. I feel like that's like the more realistic price targets. I actually no, we could probably target 600. 600 is not a horrible price target. It's not. It seems far away, but I don't really think it is. It's like what, maybe like what, like 100. Never mind, 225 points. We've seen 200 points, right? Yeah, we've seen 200. Yeah, we can target 600 for sure. You never know. You really do. Now in the 5 minute gap, yeah, no, we're still pretty far away from it. But all right, this 1 minute candle is going to close in 40 seconds. Hopefully, we get the retracement we want to see, followed with the rejection there, about 30 points. And ES, on the other hand, is nowhere near like that's actually a pretty good sign, actually, because if ES is weak, all we need is NQ to kind of slow down a little bit and get weaker, and we just go down. You know what I mean? And then those shorts can definitely go green. Because look at the difference, guys. Doji candle, full candle. See what I mean? So as long as this is able to retrace and sell off both with ES, we should be good to go. Yeah, all right, this candle just closed right now. All right, there we go. All right, let's see if we can get the retracement we want to see here. Remember, all we're looking for is anywhere inside of the gap. It could be right here. It could be right here. It could even be like right here, a tick away from the full gap there, right? But as long as we get a 30-point rejection, there's a retracement. All we need is 30 points now to the downside. Once we get 30 points, we enter. So let's say, for example, right, we reject from right over here, right? Our entry will be based off of where the stop loss says 30 points. All right, which will pretty much just be at the low of the candle. So instead of targeting this, I'll just delete that. We don't really need that level. It's just that near low, but obviously we want lower either way. So yeah, now we would want to target all of this to the downside into the 600s. All right, so like I said, we want to see a green to red candle here, which we're kind of getting right now. That a way faster rejection than I was expecting, actually. I was expecting us to go up here, do a little bit of chop, dance around the price a little bit, and then go down. But if we want to do it instantly, that works too. If anything, that works even better, But we're still waiting on it. Remember, guys, we just retraced into it. So maybe we go a little bit higher, maybe we go, who knows? But so far, we're gonna be waiting for the rejection into this low right here to then enter to target all of these lows down here. All right, guys, that is the current game plan so far. All right. Now, like I said, don't expect a instant rejection here. We're probably going to see a little bit higher. It's a price, just dancing around a little bit. It's pretty normal. But we'll see. Also, we're about to retrace into this 5-minute gap as well. So it could be actually like a 2-in-1 rejection, which will be even better. You know what I mean? More confirmations behind the setup. In fact, but let me go ahead and edit this real quick. There we go. This, guys, for those wondering what this dotted line means, it just means that above there's a 5-minute gap. You know what I mean? Just so we don't get confused. All right. But remember, all we're looking for now, whether we get the 5-minute gap or not, all we're looking for is just a rejection off of this 15-minute FEG. All right. Let me kind of adjust the stop loss there. Let me adjust the entry a little bit better. There we go. Yeah, this is how the setup is looking pretty much, guys. This is what I'm looking at. And ES, on the other hand, is kind of looking a little bit not choppy, just looking a little weaker than NQ is. Good evening. Hey, appreciate you, bro. I'm catch up with the chat here. Dude, guys, okay, look, I'm not looking at the chat just yet. I already know one of the messages in the chat is going to be like, yo, what do I size? Guys, remember, everyone always sizes their own contracts. Just size with what you're comfortable with. You know what I mean? Yep, there it is. Full size. Yeah, full size. How many micros? Up to you, bro. That's for you to ask yourself. I do my own sizing. You could do your own. You know what I mean? Does it matter how long it takes to retrace? No. As long as we get the retracement followed with a rejection, we should be good. What size do you think? Just for me, full. I mean, we have everything kind of lined up here, so You know what I mean? Whatever contract you feel confident in going in to make money, yeah, you can go with that. Why are Asia lows and highs different from mine? Because remember, you have to adjust your settings. It's not as easy as just setting the indicator. You have to put your settings on. You have to do all that stuff. All right. I'm on 50Ks. How's your weekend? Pretty good, bro. Pretty chill. Your entry is 809. No, I'm not. I'm not in. I want to have an entry around 809, but I'm not in. I'm not in. This is just where I want to enter. Yeah, Larry. In my opinion, kind of yeah. In what cases do you sell limit orders for entries? Never. I don't really sell limit. I only sell limit orders if I'm trading like the overnight session, like London or whatever, and I'm sleeping. I'll just put a limit order with a stop loss, and that's about it. You know what I mean? And just let the trade do its thing while you sleep. But realistically, do we ever do that? No. You know what I mean? So I don't really ever sell limit orders, bro. You see RP's intro video over the weekend? I have not. No. Was it something? We already swept the Asia lows, guys. No, we haven't. The Asia lows are all the way down here. Remember, guys, Asia opened. The market opened down here. Look at this. Remember, guys, you guys have to set your indicator and adjust it. All right, just to the correct settings. Remember that, guys. Remember. We just swept a regular external low. It's whatever. You know what I mean? It's just there. But so far, we've only taken out the London, and we have not taken out the Asia. Let me see. There's a. Nah, bro, I'm chilling, bro. Actually, I woke up pretty calm, bro. Today, really, really calm. I don't know why. Now we're chilling here, bro. What time do you have for Asia Open? 6 to 3. 6 p.m. EST to 3 a.m. EST. Now tripping, we swept Asia. Asia doesn't open at 6 p.m. And what do you call this, bro? Remember, guys, 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. is Asia. 3 a.m. to 9:30 is London. 9:30 to 5 is New York. 5 to 6 is closed. All right? There's only 3 sessions. We don't make up sessions here. Finally kicking up. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully. We're still waiting for the shorts here to really kick in. But so far, nothing yet. Remember, if we want to go a little higher, I wouldn't really blame the market. We do have this 5-minute gap to really take care of there. But if we don't want to see it, then it's fine. We can still get the entry. Say that again. 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. Asia. We don't count. I think it's called Sydney or something, or whatever it's called. Guys, that's for forex. We're trading futures. We don't have that here. All right, guys, keep that in mind. All right, you guys. We don't have Sydney. I don't know. I think it's called Sydney or whatever. We don't have that. It's Asia, London, New York. No more, no less. All right, 6 to 3 a.m. 6 p.m. to 3 a.m. is Asia. 3 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. is London. 9:30 to 5 is New York. 5 to 6 is closed. I remember we do not have the Sydney session. We don't have any of those sessions for futures. That's for forex. Look at that. Trading day 5 p.m. EST. Bro, the markets aren't even open at 5 p.m. EST. Markets are closed. You guys can go by the right saying or by whatever you believe. Look at this, bro. Guys, the markets are not open at 5 p.m. 5 p.m. EST. This is the one. This is the 1 hour that they close. You know what I mean? All right, bro. If you guys gonna go by that, go ahead, man. Go ahead. right. Yeah. So far no rejection yet though. David, so are you gonna wait for the tap into the 5-minute FG for more confirmation? I'm not. I don't really have to wait for it. I mean, we can still use the 15-minute rejection. It's kind of the same thing. It would be a lot better if we go into the 5-minute. It's more confirmations, but if you don't get it, we can still find an entry. It's not like you know what I mean. We can't enter because of that. You know. Messages. Some seen my email yesterday. Yeah, I haven't really checked any DMs or too many DMs yet. I still have a lot to catch up on. Yes, this is fast bad and QSL. Yeah, yes has been in 2 doji candles on the 15-minute. So like that 5-minute price action. Not the prettiest. Not what you want to see, you know what I mean? I'm surprised we haven't gotten a rejection yet. Buyers are trying to step in. They don't have the strength yet. But I'm surprised that sellers haven't really taken control. It seems like we're gonna get the control soon, but when, you know? If we get in the 5-minute fair value gap, we'll get an earlier entry. We'll just base it out pretty much. It's the same entry, pretty much. You just adjust your stop loss to 30 points from the rejection. It will just be more confirmation, pretty much. That's pretty much it. Yeah, we're about it. Yeah, no, we're about to see that 5-minute gap right now. So if anything, we can kind of just move this fair value gap over here and just focus on like the entry from here instead, which would be a lot better. Because that just means we're still in the 15-minute and we're about to be in the 5-minute as well. So let's see if we can get that actually. All right, we just finished tapping into it. Now it's just wherever we reject from, we just drag it down 30 points and we just find the entry from there. Oh, and by the way, ES also retraces to the 15-minute gap. Maybe that's why we got a little bit of a push up there. Not sure if it's going to be a full-on reversal. If he inverts this, I guess I'll just take longs. That's also a possibility. You know what I mean? We do have some upside here. We have about 45 to 50 points in room to the upside, but I don't really want to see that. I want to stick to the buys here. I'm just saying, you know what I mean? We could definitely fully reverse here as well. I'm just waiting to get like more of like a confirmed bias based off the reaction from the fair value gap. That's what I'm trying to say. But so far, no entry just yet. We're still waiting on it. See if we even reject from it. Because if we get a full on if we get a full on reversal, because remember guys, we did sweep this external low over here. We can definitely get an entry into longs as well. That's if it looks good, of course. You know what I mean, we're still waiting on that. So far, we're still looking at the shorts. As long as we're inside of this gap right here, nothing's changing. You know what I mean? But once we get a little bit, if we do get a lot of buyers really kicking in, like it's like, you know what I mean? It's like eye catching. Then yeah, we can definitely start looking for longs. But for now, as long as we hold below at least the midpoint, it's still sticking to shorts. We just need to wait for the rejection if we do even end up getting it. ES on the other hand, it is trying to get it. This NQ is kind of, you know, kind of just there. So I would say it's pretty safe to say if we can get like a green to red, that'll be a really good entry. It'll just confirm a lot. Do you ever wear a fedora? No, bro. No. So again, ES is in the 15-minute gap, and Q's in the 5-minute gap here. Let's see what we can get here. Like I said, I'm looking for a green to red flip. Bro, Scarface never wore fedoras. Did he? Nah, he didn't, bro. He did? No, he definitely didn't. Hell no. Yeah, nah, he didn't. But I get what you're saying. David, do you have anything marked on your Tradeovate chart? No, I don't chart on Tradeovate. I just use that to buy and sell. On my second monitor, I just have the buy market, sell market button. I don't see anything else. I don't even see the chart. Like barely. But yeah, so far it's like we're trying to get the rejection here. It's just, you know what I mean, volume is a little. It's just sitting there. You know, I'm not gonna say it's choppy. Maybe not yet, but yes, it probably is. But MQ, it's there. It's moving. It's just we need to see like a momentum movement. Is what I'm trying to say. We need to see something like, you know. What's your first take profit? It would be probably maybe this low around there. Let me see how much it is. Yeah, definitely this low. The New York low right down here. This one right here. That's if we get a flip though. It'll be 30. It'll be a 1-to-1 or so word. Let me type in the price target. 2274. All right, that's what I want to see. Let me kind of fix this level out real quick, just so it doesn't get super in the way of the chart. So just so you guys don't get confused. There you go. Kind of fix the chart here so the chart looks nice. There you go. Remember, guys, the gap is on the 5-minute. I'm just on the 15-minute, just so you guys can see the price targets and everything, just in case. Yeah, we're still waiting on this to kind of line up a little bit better. Let's see if we can get the rejection this time. It's like we're getting these pullbacks, but it holds down for a second and it goes right back up. So our sellers that has us questioning a little bit, you know, like are sellers still in a lot of control, or are we getting a reversal here? You know, but we'll find out soon. We'll find out very, very soon. So are we going off of the 5? Both. It's the same thing. It's really the same thing. Remember, we're just looking for a very strong sell-off. We're about to get an entry here, or we're gonna get close to the entry where we want to enter. It depends on if it looks good or not for us to take it. But yeah, remember, we're just looking for a main entry below 823. All right, we're maybe 5-ish points away. But the thing is here is just we're getting like very like jumpy price. Like we're going down, then we're going up, we're going down, then we're going up. So we need to be making sure that the selling is as strong as possible to the downside before we really, you know what I mean, we really take anything. But like I said, we were very, very close to the entry. So far, nothing yet. Like I said, I'm going to be very, very picky about the entry. I'm going to be making sure that it looks as strong as possible to the downside before I really enter. If you have a choice, do you prefer the 5 or 15-minute? They're both really the same thing, realistically. They have the same reactions, the same look, the same everything. It's like you wouldn't even notice. Like if I show you a 5 and 15-minute fair value gap, and I'm like, okay, which one is it? You wouldn't know. You know what I mean? They play out the same way. But anyways, okay, we're below the entry here. We are getting a little bit more selling. Let me see if I can find an entry very, very soon here. In fact, let me take a screenshot here as well. But so far, nothing yet. Like I said, guys, I want to see like an impulse below. Like I want to see. It's because right now price is really, really jumpy, or like you know what I mean. Like it's just like going up and down a lot. So I want to be making sure that when I enter, I only see green on the trade. You know what I mean? I don't want to be, oh guys, you know what I mean? We're bouncing up a little bit here. Don't worry. I don't want to be doing that. You know what I mean? I want to be making sure that sellers are confirmed there. All right, because look what I mean, guys. You see what I mean? We hit the entry model. Obviously, we haven't entered just yet, but now we're bouncing right back up. We don't want to see that. We want to be making sure that sellers are the only ones in the picture. All right, so we're still waiting on it. We're still waiting on the impulse there, but so far nothing yet. All right, so just be patient. It'll be there. In the meantime, make sure I have everything kind of marked out and set up here correctly. Let me copy this. Let me paste it over here. Just don't have to be all over the place. Okay, there you go. Yeah, so far nothing yet, guys. So far nothing yet. Hey, David, you said it's a short week. Yeah, remember, we do have Powell speaking tomorrow. And we have 4th of July on Friday, meaning that the markets are closed on Friday. So we're looking at what, like maybe the 3 to 4 day week, trading week. So yeah. Wouldn't you rather wait for us to hold below 804? Nah, because if you're looking at 804, it's not really a big deal there. And remember, your price target is like what, like maybe like 10 points away from there. We don't really want that. Your first price target. But yeah, so far, once again, guys, no entry from me just yet. Like I said, I didn't really see sellers really stepping in like how I wanted. I know we saw 30 points of 30-point rejection, but once again, guys, the selling wasn't as strong just yet. So nothing that I'm liking just yet. Like I said, I want to see an impulse to a downside, and then I'll enter. Once we get that, then that'll be the cue. But if not, I'm not entering just yet. All right. Hey David, you can't take off the banner. Can you please write somewhere on the screen which MQ you are? The same one as always, guys. I mean, it's not anything new. This one, always. Those are the contracts that will be trading for the next few months. All right, nothing changes. I'll let you guys. Anytime I change something, I'll always let you guys know 1,000,001 times, because I know some people in here, they need it repeated a few times. So don't worry. But yeah, it'll always be MNQ U5. Nice little green to red. Yeah, we're still winning on it. We're back at the initial entry. Like I said, I'm waiting for a little bit more selling, which we're kind of getting right now. So I might just enter very, very soon. So guys, have your mouse over the sell button and be ready. Let's see what we can get here. I do like the selling aggression that is coming in. I just want to make sure I really time this perfectly. All right, guys. I'm in. I got filled at 16. A little bit of a later entry, but you know, just more confirmation behind it. Honestly, I'm not really too mad with it. So 618. Copy this. Let me put it out there. Let me see NQ shorts. Perfect. There we go. Let me kind of retype the alert real quick. Hold up, because I'm in a little bit of a typo here. There you go. Okay, bye. All right, yeah, but yeah, I'm in, guys. All right, now I'm gonna look to target 794 really, really quick, and I'll probably just take out like maybe like what, like 6 or 7 contracts there, at the 30 points, and then just hold the rest for lower into the Asia low and for Valley Gas below. All right, there you go. Let's set that up. Yeah, let me go ahead and switch over to the 5-minute time frame just so you guys can see more of like what's happening here. There we go. But oh yeah, let me go ahead and place my stop loss. I completely forgot. But yeah, well, I'm gonna place my stop loss, guys, at 854. 854. It will just be this candle wick up here. And then let me set my contracts to 7 just in case we see the PT. We'll just quickly take some off there, and then we just go from there. All right, but yeah, once again, guys, right now my main target is this New York low right down here. Once we take that out, we go break even, and then we just hold the rest for the price targets below. Now, ES already took out the New York low, so it can get a little, we can get a little bit of a push here to the upside, just a little one, unless a full blown reversal. But we'll see how this one goes. Where are the stops? They're on the screen, my man. Once again, it's 854 is what I have my stop at. But yeah, let's see if we can get one impulse down here. Let me catch up with the chat. I got the same exact entry as you, bro. Nice. I wish, it could have been better. We could have entered at 823, which is kind of what we're sitting at right now. We got 16, which isn't so bad, but it also isn't the best. Obviously, we're just waiting on that selling to really kick in, so we paid the price for that. You know what I mean? For more confirmation. Let me see. In the meantime, where are you scaling? All of my price targets are on the chart, guys. You can see everything here. These are all of my take profits. All right. Buyers trying the best. Yeah, a little bit because of ES. Remember, ES did take out this low right here. Remember, ES is the weaker one a little bit. So, but yeah, no, we're still getting that rejection there. Let's see if we can target that this New York low right down here over on ES. This is what I want to see for the first scales. David at TP1, how much percent have you taken off? About 50%. Yeah, around there. I'm gonna take 7. So what? That's like 70% of my contracts around there. This is my first trade I've taken in a month, bro. We gotta make it count, bro. We gotta make it count. So you think profits at 20 points with the entry? Around there. I already have the game plan kind of lined up, but I did want to get a little bit of a better entry, but this is kind of what I have to work with. Yeah, I agree. Just look on the screen. It's everything you need is there. RTV wonder so yeah, a little bit. I mean, if anything, if we do get a push down, we could probably take skills like a little bit lower. It all depends on the volume. But if it's gonna stay like this, where we're kind of just like a little frozen here, then I'll just take a quick. It all depends. It all depends. But if the sun looks really strong, we could definitely hold a little bit below and then just take it at that 30-point mark. Well, it's like maybe like a 5 to 7 point difference. We could see that the selling really kicks in. But I will say it is definitely dying down or slowing down just a little bit. I can't lie. I don't know. Maybe it's because of this low or just because price is just pricing. Who knows? Who knows? But all I know is that we had the setup and we got the entry model with the selling pressure. So that's what we have to work with. 6 minis, dude. I hope you got out. I hope you're not holding that shit with that many contracts, bro. Just adjust yourself. It happened, dude. One time I entered with 10 minis, bro, and I wasn't paying attention, and I lost $800 in a blink. I promise you, in a blink of an eye. I blinked. I'm like, yo, wait, why am I down 800? The trade hasn't dumped, and I look, I'm in minis. So trust me, bro. It happens to the best of us. But just make sure you get out, and you know what I mean. Don't gamble like that, bro. You got back the same day. Yeah, it could have been more. It definitely could have been more. You know what I mean? A little bit annoying on that part, but yeah. Yeah, the trade ended up playing out. I made everything back and like maybe like $200 extra profit, but that could have been like a $1,000 day right there. You know what I mean? So you put a daily stop loss in your accounts just in case that happens. Not really, not really. I do suggest people do use it. But I just suggest to the people that don't really have the. Oh wait, I've been on ES this whole time. I don't really suggest it to the people that like I suggest it to the people that have problems with discipline. Like they're really struggling with that. All right, so bro, it's on the screen, bro. Everything, guys. Once again, the price targets. If I'm in, what entry I got in, my stop loss, everything's on the screen, guys. All right. Yeah, no, we are getting a little bit of a guys. This might be with the way this is looking, guys. This might be the first stop, the first red trade in the last 48 days, bro. Definitely not what I want to see, but we can still get a setup going. But right now, price is a little choppy. We're still in, but just from the looks of it. Here it starts, bro. Every time I take a trade, yeah, here it starts, bro. There's gonna be about 5 more of those that come out. Nah, it's just a little choppy. Nothing crazy. Look at the 5 minute. It's green, red, green, red. But ES is rejecting here, so we'll see. Maybe it's a little hiccup there. Would you be interested in longs if the buying holds and the setup does? Yeah, I'll be interested in longs if, yeah, obviously if the buying doesn't hold. I'm not going to be taking any longs in this type of volume. I would need to see like a really strong push up to the upside and an inverse off this. And honestly, we could probably take longs into all-time highs. Not something I really do, but it could definitely work out since we did take out this low right down here. It's probably why we're kind of like holding up the longs, the buys right now. But so far it's kind of hard to tell because I mean, look at ES, bro. It's just frozen. You know what I mean? It's like watching paint dry. And look at NQ on the other hand. Right, we broke some highs, and that's about it. Yeah, but let's see if we can shoot back down into break even here. We're trying. It's just really choppy. Very, very choppy. Look at yes. Yeah, no, I don't even want to look at it, bro. I'd rather watch paint dry, bro. Are you gonna close that break? No, no, no. I mean, if I'm still in the trade, I'll just hold it to my price target. It's just a little hiccup there. You know what I mean? Sometimes you gotta see drawdown before you see green. You gotta give it time. Is that our PT or stop loss? Get the magnet out. At this point, bro. Let's put it out here. Because, yeah, no, price is chopping up quite a bit. Put it right there at PT1. My G is on the screen, guys. Guys, once again, my price targets, my entry. If I'm in, if I'm not in, my everything's on screen, guys. You just gotta look, man. Come on now. Yeah, so far we're still kind of just holding up here. More of holding up, more of like chop. We're not really pushing up so crazy, but we're just sitting there. That's weird though. We did get a really nice push here, an interesting one. I'm surprised this one didn't really hold down too much. But yeah, if the shorts don't end up holding up and we do get a lot of buying coming in, we could probably look to take something off of this inverse to kind of make the loss back. But I'm gonna have to see how volume looks. If volume doesn't look so interesting, I'll probably just take my L and just run away with it. Because you do have some highs here. Let me delete this just so it doesn't look so ugly on the chart. There we go. Yeah, we're about to be back at break even here. The longer we chop, the higher of a chance is short. Plays. Nah, it's more of that. That's more of a gamble. That's more of a gamble. It depends on what side we chop out through. There's a second one. Of course, the first shot taken in the group. There it is. Bro, guys, I feel like so many people say that after we take like an L. It's like, oh, of course, when I come back, it always goes red. That's what I'm saying, bro. Just give the trade some time, man. Just let it breathe. You guys know how if you guys can't keep the patience out for like 5-10 minutes, bro. Imagine the long term, bro. You guys gotta relax a little bit, whether you see stop loss or not. Dopamine addicts, a little bit, bro. Yeah. All right, but then there's break even. Well, we're about to see break even. I got a little bit of a later entry. Let's see if we can go down to his New York low. ES on the other hand is about to see the New York low as well. It's kind of following NQ. I guess I would say ES. It's safe. It's kind of. I guess we can kind of say that ES is leading a little bit more. Where just because we're just closer to that New York low than NQ is. And the candles as well. We're getting full selling candles when NQ is just sitting there. This dude said I don't even have a stop loss. Come on, dude. My biggest problem is sizing too big. What are you sizing? And what's your account? Let me guess. 50K, 20 micros is what you're doing. 20. You have a 50K account, 20 micros. Let me guess. It's I've seen it. Trust me. 50K, 10 micros? Oh, that's not so bad. Well, you could do 7. You could probably do 7. But 10 is I do 10. Now I'm not gonna lie. When it hits the like a stop loss, it could be a little bit, a little. You know, it can really get you. But yeah. Hold up. Give me a second. Bro. Bro, come on, bro. Let me see. 50K and 10 micros on Apex. On Top Step, I would do. Let me see. I'll do more though, because once you have a funded, the rules are so much better. Yeah. I don't really think you should do more than 10, honestly. I know I get it. The rules might be a little bit better, but with 10, if it hits your stop loss, you're taking a little bit of a pretty heavy L, bro. You know what I mean, bro? I would say stick to 7 until you build more of a buffer, and then you just go from there. You know. All right, we're finally back at break even, which is a good sign. I mean, now can we see his New York low? Oof. Whoa. Yes, it's shooting down like crazy. I guess that's. Oh man, we guys, we chose the weak one today, man. We chose the weak one today. ES has seen that low already when NQ is kind of just like behind, far behind. We haven't even seen the low yet. Hopefully we can see it soon, man. But yeah, look at this. Look at the selling coming in on ES. Oof. Hopefully we're able to see this very, very soon on NQ. We'll follow, hopefully, man. Because remember, now that ES took out this low, if it wants to sweep back up again, it could. You know what I mean? So let's kind of hope here that we don't reverse here from this low, because then that'll be kind of bad. The magnet really helps. It does. Well, it was. I'll make it a little bit bigger there. Put another magnet. Let's put 3 for good luck. Put it right here. Three magnets. There you go. Now we should for sure see price target. Now, but on a serious note, no, guys, we did take out today. The thing is, if we would have taken ES, let's say we would have taken it. Okay, wait. Let me kind of plan this out better, right? So we saw the retracement. We wait for about from the complete top. We wait about what 5 points of a rejection. So we would have entered right over here. Now we would have been barely green on this one. We would be green. Let me see. We would have entered off 237, 25. We would have been green about 6. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. That's a 1-to-1 risk reward right there. So yeah, ES. Unfortunately, guys, I hate to say it, but we did choose a little bit of the weak one today. But yeah, what's up with the low volume today? Keep in mind, AP today we did not have any news in the market, so we're trading pure price action. All right, since there's nothing really driving the markets, it can get a little bit slow. All right, it can get a little bit messy, it can get a little bit slow, and that's normal. All right, look, today, June 30th, no news. All right, so yeah, it's just exactly raw price, as you want to call it that. All right, now remember, tomorrow we have Powell speaking. The second market opens. All right, so you know what I mean. I might not trade the AM tomorrow. I might avoid it just because of Powell. You guys know how it is. You know, very, very unpredictable, very slow, very choppy. I don't like that. All right. So if anything, I'll come back by like 10:30 or get on by 10:30, maybe 11, or maybe I just don't get on at all if the market is choppy. All right. Now Wednesday we're chilling. Thursday we're chilling, and Friday markets are closed for 4th of July. That's right, 4th of July. All right. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys. So yeah, like I said, we do have a short week. We're looking at about 4, maybe 3 days if we don't trade tomorrow because of Powell, but we're still deciding on that. We're gonna see. Wait, Thursday's market closes early. What? And we're pushing up again. Oh man. Wait, what do you mean Thursday's markets close early? Because of 4th of July? Well, Apex having 90% off? Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Wait, I could just check Top Step. They're always updating it. Let me double check for you guys. Give me 1 second here, guys. Because if the market's closed early on Thursday, then we can't even trade that either because the volume is gonna be dead. Let me see for you guys. 1 second. Announcements. Okay, let me read it for you guys. Okay. If you guys want to screenshot this, let me kind of put the chart on the side here. There you go. Okay. Let's see. Independence Day is quickly approaching. No way. Okay, no. Then we actually have a really short trading week this week, bro. Guys, we don't get a break, bro. These last 3 weeks it's either Trump, Powell, war, 4th of July. But yeah, I guess so. All right, guys. So yeah, update on the game on the schedule. The markets are closing early on the 3rd of July. Early close at 1 p.m. EST, pretty much. Oh man, no. Yep. All right, and then we'll be back to no more trading on the 7th. Oh, bro, no way. All right, I guess we're gonna have to deal with that then. Asia it is. That's if we even get volume, bro. Remember, we don't have any news driving us anywhere. So yeah, and right now price is shooting up out of nowhere, and mainly because of probably ES here. There's a pullback, but mostly let me delete this. Kind of distracting people. Kind of move this a little bit more to there. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't pull back into the stop loss though. Now, once again, guys, we are dealing with a little bit of choppy price here, so I can get a little ugly here. Let me see. Careful, there are reports of TradeAway API glitching out and causing people stops to not work. KP is stuck in a trade as we speak. No, wait. What? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean KP is stuck in a trade right now? What are you talking about? Don't tell me. I don't want to hear that, bro. Just delete that message, bro. Don't let us find out the hard way, bro. Delete the message, bro. We don't want to hear about that right now, bro. I'm not trying to stress. We're already stressed out with the chop right now, bro. We're not trying to stress ourselves more and have us ripping our hair off, bro. Yeah, let me know if you guys are facing any issues. I'll let you guys know if whether I take profits or not if I'm facing issues. Dude, imagine we're in the green and we can't take profit. Dude, I'm gonna break something, but I promise you, bro. I feel like nah. When you trade on your phone, sometimes it will not show that you're in a the whole time you're in. Dude, the first mistake that you're making is trending on your phone. Let me tell you that, bro. No, bro. No, David is no. You said you don't use limit orders for entries, but you do you use it for the stops? Yes. For stops, yes. For take profits, no. For take profits, I take it manually because I'm not gonna lie to you guys. There's a very specific reason as to why I do that. All right, let me tell you guys. For stop loss, obviously we want to get stopped at the exact number that we place it because we don't want to re-risk it anymore. But for take profits, there have been times where we have a take profit line that obviously we're going to be taking profits in, but sometimes the market kind of shoots past the take profit and you can make a little bit more money before you take your scales. You know what I mean? And typically I like the sound of that, so I don't set limit orders on my take profits. I only set limit orders on my stop losses. All right, maybe you never know. Sometimes you can make a little bit, a little bit extra lunch money behind the trade. All right. Have you cosplayed? No, dude. I don't cosplay, bro. Dude, I'm a grown ass man, bro. Come on now, bro. I don't cosplay, bro. All right, let's see if we can break this low once and for all, man. Yes, you do, bro. Nah. Not that there's anything wrong with that. People have their own hobbies and everything, but that's not my hobby. Bro, there's no way we tease the low and we go right back up, bro. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I'm kind of wishing and hoping that I kind of got an entry at 823 instead, because this 816 entry is kind of, you know what I mean, a little late if I'm being honest. Yeah, the risk reward is if anything, if we see this low, we can just hold it a little bit more, about what, like 5-ish more points. Let me see. It's our 16. Yeah, but we hold the price, the literally 5 points more, and we hit a 1-to-1. So if anything, if we see the price target, I probably just won't sell until I see a little bit more selling, and I'll just take it. Just because the RR is a little, But bro, there's no way we see red and then green and then red. Oh, dude, we're literally stuck in the chop, bro. It's the one thing I didn't want to see, guys. You guys know how I told you I need to make sure that I don't want to be getting in any balances or whatever. I want to be getting in as something's coming through. Look what we're stuck in, guys. Look at what we're stuck in, man. Happens to the best of us. What can we do? I guess I kind of just wait a little bit more. You know? Oh, there's a buying coming in again. And the most annoying part, guys, the most annoying part behind this is if we do end up getting stopped out, you guys know usually we look at the mistake that we made in anything. The mistake here is that there isn't any. There's just price is not is just frozen. Dude, you're in 20, bro. Are you for real? Actually, this has been the first choppy trade that we've had in the last month, or the last 40 days, maybe a little more. This is the first choppy trade that we've had in a while. Because usually we get in, it's usually just shot into our price targets and that's it. You know what I mean? We're one and done with the trade. No longer than maybe 20 minutes behind the trade. But with this one, it's the first one in a while that's been, you know. Let me see my friends are trading this. Let me see my boy Lanto. Think he's traded anything today? Yeah, nothing yet from him. But that's what I use 50Ks always. I managed to win 2 league games before. Dude, I tried playing league once, bro, and the game was like 2 hours long, and I'm like, dude, I got off and I got banned. I'm never playing that shit again, bro. Exit break even and get a better entry. Nah. I won't do that either. Once I get my entry, that's it. You know what I mean? It's either break even or I mean not break even. Either stop loss or take profit. Yeah, remember I had a brand new account, so literally no one knew how to play, including me. Have you ever played Escape from Tarkov? My friends have tried. My friends have really tried to get me into it, but nothing yet for me. Nothing, dude. I have a friend that has like 4,000 hours on the game. I've looked at the game, bro. It does not look like it's worth 4,000 hours, bro. Tarkov's the best. I have to try for myself, bro. I'll be watching their screen share. I'm like, dude, this is not. And they're always talking about wipes. I don't know what that means. Like they wipe your account or something. Because if they do, then bro, what's the point of playing the game? You know what I mean? Yep, bro. What? They wipe your inventory for what, bro? Like, dude, I promise you, they'll be playing like all day, literally all night. Like they'll be putting all nighters every night. And for next week, they'll be like, "Oh, yo, the wipe is coming." I'm like, what? So you did all that for what? You know what I mean? The fun in Tarkov is grinding, but you're grinding for literally nothing. That's the problem. You're grinding for nothing if it's gonna get wiped either way. It's the same in Rust. Yeah, Rust the same thing, but dude, there's people that literally have Apple Watches just for they'll be working their job, and what's it called? They get a notification on their watch saying, "Yo, you're being rated." Like, bro, there's no way people go that far out to put a Rust app on their watch, bro. But yeah, lower highs each put. Yeah, remember it's choppy though, so it's a little hard to tell. I have a 10K inventory in T for real. I think I have like what 2K? Yeah, 2K around there. That I bought it, but oh, with the inflated prices right now, bro, you should be hella chilling right now, bro. Dude, let me tell you how I had dude. All of my skins tripled in prices, bro, since quarantine, because of the whole CS2 inflation thing. The more this chops, we could expect a break or move in one direction soon. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell, man. Really, really hard to tell. We don't know when the chop's gonna stop. Sometimes we've chopped out all day, all week. We don't know. We don't know. But we're just waiting for this breakout below this low right here, so we can finally see this one PT down here. I don't even care if I just want to take it there. Time will tell. Pretty much, man. I guess now it's just distract ourselves from the chop. Is KP still stuck in that trade with the API glitch? I'm really hoping we don't get stuck with that, bro. Let me know. Bitcoin is dumping down. Is it? Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah. Oh no, it's 1 hour. Yeah, Bitcoin is breaking. I mean, Bitcoin doesn't really affect NQ all that much, really. So yeah, we're still stuck there. Arc is more of like a better graphics version of Roblox. Pretty much, bro. I played, dude. I think I played Arc for like 5 minutes, and I got bored, and I got off. Have you tried Dune Awakening? I never heard of that game. Actually, I'm that type of person that plays one game and sticks to it. I'm not really one to explore new games. I don't have a Steam library of like a million games. I have like a handful of games. And that's it. You know what I mean? Only focus single player. Nah. I'm all multiplayer. God, bro. Now we're going right back up, bro. This chop is gonna get the best of us, guys. Dude, if I would have known that this trade would have been so choppy, bro, I would have definitely not taken this shit, man. Just in the moment, it was kind of, we were getting a little bit of a push there, so I just didn't know. They're not even trolling. Play Dying Light. Dying Light. I feel like I've heard of that game, but I don't think I have. I'm probably thinking about Dead by Daylight. That's probably what I'm thinking about. Let me see. Dying Light 1. Oh, bro, this was like a PS4 exclusive game. I know this game. Well, I never played it, but I have seen it on the PS4. This game is old. Yeah, no, this game is really old. Yeah. Rebirth COD? Hell no, bro. Game sucks. Hopefully the streak isn't killed today. Man, I'm hoping for it, man. But right now it's a 50-50 with this chop, bro. As long... I know we had the setups and everything, bro, but look at what we're dealing with. We're just frozen. We're frozen here. So hopefully we get a spike somewhere soon and we finish this trade. But we'll see. Realistically, only time could tell. And it's not the whole situation with us not getting the right entry. We got a little bit of a later entry. It doesn't make the trade any better. It doesn't make this whole situation any better. Yeah, no, but I don't think anyone can ever get bored of GTA ever. There's so much to do in that game. Anyone on Red Dead Redemption? I've never liked those games, those type of games. I know it's good. I've heard the storyline is super super good and the graphics are amazing and the detail is amazing. I don't like those games. I don't know. It never caught my attention. Are you good in Apex League? Apex League. Never heard of that. Probably talking about Apex Legends. I used to play it. I was never, dude. I sucked at the game. I have my reason as to why I don't like Apex, dude. I remember I used to play it, bro, and I would have to reload. I would shoot the gun for like maybe a 0.2 seconds, and I'll have to reload, and the damage would be like me shooting marshmallows. Like, dude, I couldn't kill anyone, and I would get one tapped like left and right by people like doing those bunny hop shit. Like, bro, I'm not trying to do that, bro. Bro, space. Play this Sons of Forest. Sons of the Forest. Never heard of that game. It looks like it probably looks like one of those like 4-player Steam games, like the scary ones. Like, have you guys ever played Devour? Or it's Devour and another game that I know. But those games are fun, bro. But Pacify, that one, bro. That Pacify is good. Bro, those games. It's not even that those games are scary, which they kind of are. But it's dude, bro. I would troll my friends so much on those games, bro. Devour and Pacify. Those are some really good games. Like, it's those games where like it's like the 4-player scary games where you have to collect the dolls and you have to, like, you know what I mean. But bro, those games are hard as hell, bro. Nah, Phasmophobia. I don't see the hype behind that game. I really don't. It's the same thing. You go in the house, you ask the same question, blah blah blah, whatever. There's no jump scares like that, and yeah, Phasmophobia is kind of like, it's more of like a grinding game in my opinion. There's levels to it. There shouldn't be levels to a scary game. Guess what games we played when I was growing up? Oh, I don't know. I wouldn't know. Trust me. Bro. No, we don't do that now. We don't do Let me see. If you, I know a lot of people are starting to play. What is it called? Pickleball. I think, dude, they could have chosen any other name, bro. But isn't that game just like tennis? Like, out of nowhere, it just became super popular. It's like it's gayer, bro. No, but bro, I have hella people that they're like, yo, I'm gonna go practice for pickleball. I'm like, bro, what the fuck is pickleball? I've never heard of that shit, bro. Bro, like, you guys could have chosen any other name, bro, but pickleball, bro. Yeah, no. What is the whole motive behind the game? Like I've seen like a little, like I've seen people play. It literally just looks like tennis. It's an easier tennis, but how can you make tennis easier? Is it just like a smaller court, or is it like a bigger rack, or what is it? Right between tennis and ping. Oh, okay, makes sense. Smaller everything. Oh, okay, I see why it's easier. But richer people, dude, I don't know what it is with rich people in golf. Like guys, I promise you guys. And look, I know you guys could probably agree with me, bro. Anytime, okay, let's say you're following this super big trading influencer on social media, and he's made it, right? Made it, whatever made it means. All right, he has a following, he makes money and all that stuff, right? How is it that they're like, oh guys, I'm super blessed to finish the day so early. Now we're gonna go play golf, bro. You see group social, it's relaxing. But like I feel like every rich person, I promise you guys, every rich person that I follow on Instagram, they all do the same thing. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I think RP is the only guy that I follow that he has money and doesn't do golf. He does fishing. RP does, for real? I've never seen him play it. Nah, fishing is fire. I don't know how to fish, but I've done it like what, maybe 2 times in my life, and it's been pretty fun. I want to learn it, but yeah. Just do what you want. Oh no, trust me, I do. For me, I'm not gonna lie. I don't really have a like a sport that I really like. You know what I mean, like when I get off, it's not like I go play basketball or I go run or I go play soccer. I don't really do any of that stuff. And as much as I want to, I'm just like I try. I'm like, man, this is not for me. Like I don't like this, bro. Like I get bored. So I'm still trying to find like my thing to do. But for now, it's lay down in bed and just watch TikTok. That's literally it. Yeah, I guess you can count the gym, but I mean, dude, everyone does that. You know, it's not really too much of a sport unless you're doing like heavyweight. I just go there, I just and I'm done. You know. Oh yeah, no, I definitely skip legs, bro. Dude, I don't know what it is about legs, bro. Oh hell no, dude, I don't know what it is about legs that I just can't do it, bro. Like I have no, trust me, guys. I would say I have pretty strong legs. It's just they just don't show. You know what I mean, it's like a sleeper build. So I just skip them. You know. And bro, like I'll be doing like the hack squats, bro, and I start seeing like black stars or black little dots around my eyes, bro. And it's like, dude, this is not fun, bro. How do people enjoy leg day? You know what I mean? Increases the test? Nah, bro. There has to be other ways, bro. Dude, I'm literally about to like literally black out doing the hack squat, bro. That is not fun, bro. I'm running out of air. I need water every rep. Dude, that is not enjoyable. You're going too heavy? But the thing is, I can rep it out a lot, bro. It's just the last sets, I would say. You know, bro. Heavy dues. Yeah, typically I do maybe 4 to 6, and then I drop set, and I try to aim just to failure, pretty much. So failure. So, dude, if we are still stuck in this chop, bro. Drop sets in 2025. Dude, I've always done. It works for me, bro. It works for me. Dude, this chop really is getting the best of us. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, we're kind of pushing up a little bit here. Oh man. Stop's gonna age us all by 5 years. Bro. Let me adjust this real quick. I'm not gonna say I don't understand why we're chopping. I kind of do know why. We don't have news. We don't have anything to drive the markets. So I just wasn't expecting it to be this bad. I mean, we were moving off open. You know, I was kind of like I was excited to trade this, bro, but I guess not. Oh shit, yo, no way. Yo, you guys know how I was trying to do Section 8 investing like a while ago? Apparently, Miami froze Section 8 housing due to funding issues. Oof, that's not good. Do you think you only dropped? No, I didn't drop anything, bro. I didn't drop a dime. Miami has Section 8. Yeah, I think Section 8 is usually around. The beach that I go to, I've seen Section 8 there. You know what's surprising? I really can't believe that housing in Miami, they have it at the beach. Well, they probably lived there for years upon probably decades. But dude, I'll be going to the beach. I'm like, yo, like living here would be like a dream. And I look at the houses and they're ran down. I'm like, yo, this might be Section 8. I'm pretty sure it is. But bro, Section 8 at the beach, bro? Damn. Oh, I just broke my fucking remote. I just gotta tape it. Let me see something here. Nah, not yet, not yet. Let me see. Okay, David, I feel like we have to equalize the price with ES first, so both can dump. No, but ES was dumping. Look, right here, and compare the two. You know what I mean? It's not something that we can tell like with the future. You know what I mean? We have to see in the spot. It looked good at the time. No, not yet, not yet. I haven't. Not yet. A start session and Q. Yeah, I didn't really check on that too much. Oh, man, this shot is crazy. Now, if you do end up getting stopped out, as much as I would love to take longs off of this, since we are pretty much getting the full on reversal confirmation, I probably wouldn't take anything due to the volume. I don't want to really put myself in another position here, unless it looks really good. Like if we got a spike to the upside, but I don't know. I don't know what you can make out of this. I was not expecting chop anytime today. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, especially with the way that we opened. But we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we get like a little unexpected dump here, but pretty much everything at the market has to come to us right now with the setup. It's the market has to decide. I mean, there's not much that we could do. We found our setups, we found our confirmations, we had our bias, we had the entry, we got everything. We did what we could, but dude, this is choppy as hell, man. See, I mean, yeah, but the thing is, we're still approaching kind of the stop here. The thing is, though, the one thing that I hate is when the market gets so slow. It's really hard to tell whether I'm like, oh, guys, this could be a pullback or I mean, stuff like that. At some point, you think it break through. Tell me about it. Well, we're getting a little bit of selling coming in now, so hopefully this is what we want to see. Oh, yo, I have to call my gym today. Bro, guys, they got me, bro. These gyms, yeah, we're lucky selling off a little bit. Bro, these gyms are good, man. Bro, let me tell you guys how I had like a little bit of an issue at my gym, bro. Like not like a fight, but like I didn't like what they did. So I'm like, cancel my gym. You know what I mean? I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna go to the one next door. Bro, they're like, oh no, like don't worry, like try out the new gym. If you don't like it, we'll just pause your memberships, and if anything, you can come back and you could cancel it anytime. I'm like, okay, that works. You know what I mean? Because I do like that gym. I just got in a little bit of a little argument there with the worker because they were being assholes, bro. And let me tell you guys, bro. I think I did tell you guys that story. I switched gyms, and with the way the pause works is you pause it, and after in 6 months it will resume. Why? I don't know. If I'm pausing something, leave it paused. You know what I mean? Why are you gonna resume it? You know? And tomorrow is the day that it resumes. And it's gonna charge me, I don't even know how much money. And the problem is that now yo, we're lucky selling off a little bit. This is what I want to see. But anyways, okay, back to what we're saying. Here's the problem, guys. Here's the problem. They closed down the gym. It doesn't exist anymore. So, and I'm looking online, and to cancel, you have to go in person. But there's none around. So I don't know what to do. Maybe I have to do a whole road trip to cancel a $10 subscription. Just call your bank. I guess. I mean, shit, dude. I'm pretty sure, dude, it was so much of an issue with Planet Fitness and these other gyms that the US had to literally make a law saying that, look, stop with the bullshit. Just let them cancel in 1 second, bro. Like, bro, why do these gyms have to be like, what's the difference between me calling them and me going in person and be like, yo, cancel this? I mean, regardless, you have to go on the computer and type my phone number and just cancel it, bro. You know what I mean? How are you living I'm loving it. The people around me maybe aren't. You know what I mean? But nah, I've been getting some crazy looks in a good way. I love it, man. I love it. But yeah, bro, dude, it's these gyms over here, bro. Man, it is dumb, bro. Like, bro, what difference does it make me calling you and going in person? Regardless, you're still hearing my voice and me telling you to cancel it. But yeah, I'll call them and try to figure something out. If not, I have to do a whole ass road trip, a 1 hour drive to the next one, the nearest one near me, to cancel it, bro. And guys, after an hour long, we're finally seeing something, bro. Look at this. We're finally agreeing on the. Like, the car sounds so good, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I was not expecting so. Dude, I'm like, yo, what? How much can an exhaust really do to a car, bro? Guys, let me tell you, bro. It's a whole different car, bro. The thing is, the videos they don't do too much. Like they don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, sure, it might sound loud in the video, but no, guys, in real life, bro, that shit has you going like yo. Yeah, it doesn't do justice exactly. Like in real life, bro, you can hear that shit from 4 blocks down, bro. Let me tell you guys. And I wish I could really show you guys, but obviously not everyone's in Miami, man. But I could probably do a cold start after this trade so I can show you guys. Bro. All right, let's see. Next candle opened up. Can we please break these lows? Like we can finally take profit, bro, and just be done with this trade. Shit, at this point, I'm about to take these 200 and just call it. Oh man. Get an E85 tune? Nah. Not yet, at least. And surprisingly, I thought I was gonna have a check engine light and my car was gonna smell like straight gas because of the fuel running rich. But somehow they figured out to tune the car. I think they might have unlocked the 2024 ECU. Let me search it up. Actually, I was really curious. I'm like, yo, like, is there gonna be an issue with the check engine light? And they're like, no, don't worry, we figured it out. I'm like, okay. Let me see. 2024 is the 2024 C8 perfect. C8 still locked. Yeah, it's still locked. I wonder how they tuned it. I think it's called a what's it called? It starts with, it's like piggy. I think it's called piggyback tune or piggy something tune. Where it's like you're not really an O2 sensor. Maybe. Hmm. Remember, piggyback. Yeah, piggyback tune, right? Let me search it up. It's like it's not like a, I don't know how it works. Let's see. What's a piggyback tune? Yeah, it is. Okay, let me see. A piggyback tune is a method of engine tuning that involves using an external might sensing. And but what difference does it make to a regular tune? I don't know. I don't know. I've always wanted to learn about cars, like the tuning. But yeah, the thing is, I'm not running cat, so actually, maybe it was an O2 sensor that it came with. It told me that it didn't come with with an O2 sensor, but I don't know. Maybe they figured it out. I don't know, man. I'll let the mechanics do their job, man. I'm not complaining. Let me see. If it's a catback exhaust, then it's not going to be. No, it's not. It's catless. I don't know if catback and catless are the same thing. No, no, no. Yeah, I figured. I figured. Let me see. Um, no, dude, the car's perfect as is. Dude. Look, bro. I already told you guys. Once I got the exhaust, I'm not doing anything else, bro. They take way too long. It's always something, bro. I'm done. I'm done with that shit. You should have cam it. Imagine. Maybe. I think there's something called an OBD killer. That you just plug it into to the OBD port or the little plug in the car, and it will just clear out all the codes. Maybe that's there, and I haven't noticed. I don't know. I don't know, because I know for European cars, when it's catless, it'll go into limp mode. So you know what I mean. So what they do is they order this thing called an OBD killer, and it will just clear out it will keep clearing out the codes over and over and over, and the car will just run normally. Bro, I remember the first time I got limp mode on my car, bro. Didn't notice. I'm like, yo, why does I promise you guys, bro, when I had the BMW and the belt broke, because apparently they didn't plug in like some vacuum into the car. So I was running limp mode for like 2 months. I'm like, yo, my car low-key feels slower, but I don't know. I don't know. And I'll be flooring it and it'll be like that. And I'm like, yo, my car honestly feels slower, but I don't know why. And then I had to go get an oil change. So I took it to my friend. And obviously when you get the oil change, sometimes they usually drive it around to get the oil going. And he's like, yo, how long has your car been this slow? I'm like, I don't know. I was running the same thing. And then I thought back, I'm like, yo, when I changed the bumper, they fucked up the belt. And I guess that's when the car fucked up. So I promise you guys, I was running limp mode for 2 months without noticing. So the car will be all noise, but no performance. It'll be like that, and I'll be going like 30 miles. I promise you guys, the grandmas next to me will be going faster. I'm like, yo, there's no way, like, what's going on? And I never questioned it to the point where I'm like, yo, should I take this to a mechanic? I'm like, maybe the car's just something's happening. I don't know. David, do you like Audi slash German cars? Yeah, German cars are fire. More BMWs, but you know. Plus, you need to get the Z06. No, bro. I have to get the what is it? The ZR1 something something X. I don't know what it's called. It's like a million names. The ZR1, the brand new one, the ZR1X, bro. That's a dude. That's not even a supercar, but the Z06 is a supercar. The what is it? ZR1X, dude. That's just a hypercar, bro. I think that's way too much, bro. I'm pretty sure it has like electric like an electric motor in both wheels in the front. Dude, that is maybe too crazy, bro. That's too much, bro. That's way too much, man. Oh, dude, that is. And for 200K, you would imagine a car, but you know what it is? Walking into a Chevy dealership and just walking out with a over 1,000 horsepower car. That is not, dude. That is not. That's not normal, man. That's really not normal. But yeah, maybe in the future I might look to cop one. But right now I'm happy with what I have, realistically. I'm back up again. Yeah, bro. Just give it time. Just give it time. Now, if we go back up into the 30s, bro, then we're in trouble. But the zero one don't need the X. That's what I'm saying, bro. They're doing stuff that they don't need to be doing, bro. They're already ahead of the competition. And I know these supercar companies probably hate them because now, I mean, guys, look, if you want to buy a Lambo just for the performance, dude, why are you gonna spend over $200,000 when there's a car that's double the performance, double the comfort, double the looks, double the everything for the same price, if not cheaper? You know what I mean? Like I promise you guys, I know these people are like in the warehouse, like, yo, like what the fuck are these people doing, bro? Because now we have to do more work on our end to really make. Because now, guys, look, let me tell you guys, if it's a ZR1X, right, with that amount of performance and everything, bro, you know what I mean? Like, if you have a budget, you're 100% gonna be going for that car, unless it's a. But dude, an SVJ is quadruple the price of that car. You get what I'm saying? So, bro, that car is gonna change the whole supercar industry, bro. I promise you guys. You guys are probably gonna be seeing cheaper supercars or more. What is it? More. What's it saying? Like more bang for your buck. I guess that's the saying. That's what it's gonna be. Porsche over Lambo. Nah. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you guys, bro. The Porsche hype is overhyped, bro. The car is like, it's good, but it's overhyped, bro. Lambos are fire. I like them. I like them. Nah, they're good cars. Don't get me wrong, but dude, for the hype, bro, like Porsche over Lambo for sure. It depends. It depends. Ferrari, no. Now there is when you're really like, come on, bro. Ferrari over Lambo? Nah. Dude, I could be a billionaire and I'll never buy Ferrari. I promise you. Everything about, dude, Lambos are like, in my opinion, they're like the Honda of supercars, bro. They're like the most reliable supercars I've ever seen, bro. I don't think I've ever seen anyone online complain about, oh, bro, my Lambo's so unreliable. Never. Never. McLaren? Nah, McLarens are like the most unreliable car, bro. Probably in the world, bro. Those engines can't really hold themselves up. You know what I mean? They're powerful, but maybe too powerful to the point where they can't even handle it for themselves. You know? New Ferrari, maybe, but old Ferrari is insane. Yeah, but the problem with the clutches, bro. That's what they're known for. They literally made a whole movie about the clutch problem. You know? What do you guys think about drift bills, dude? I've always wanted one. I don't think I have the heart right now to really just burn $10,000 on a car that's not gonna last me more than a month. You know what I mean? I just can't right now. I have better stuff to do. You know? Maybe in the future. Maybe when I'm like 30 or 35 where I just don't need the money as much anymore. You know what I mean? Then maybe. But right now, dude, I have a lot of things to take care of. So I can wait. Did you guys see the F1? Dude, the F1 movie was fire, bro. But it's on my top three. Definitely top three best watched movies for sure. Is up there. My number one is what is it? Endgame. That movie, although it was long as hell, it's up there. But F1, that movie was really good. There's no need for special effects, none of that shit. It's just pure, just racing. You know what I mean? Good storyline, good everything. F1 was better than Gran Turismo. Yeah, everyone was saying that. All of my friends were saying that. It's like the Gran Turismo movie, just better. You know what I mean? You got out for 300. Not bad, bro. I'm still only for my price target, bro. I don't want to be trading a negative or I want to be waiting for this to shoot down. But bro, we've been stuck in this trade. It's already 11:25, guys. We've been stuck in this trade for the last hour and 4 minutes, bro. Like, do something, bro. Do something. Okay, let me see. Um, no, BC, I didn't. Last, do you like JDM? Yeah, I do. I do. Not like super much, but it's up there. What are your price are, bro? Be fair. It's on the screen, bro. So yeah, my first price target is around the 800. I want to see that. Although we did see 800, I want to see like 795 specifically, and then the rest is just 750, 727, and 600. Can you drive one of these? What was that? Is that a bomb? What is that? Is that a face? Or is that an exhaust? What is that? Oh, oh, bro. Okay. They have an AP Rolex. Oof. Good question. Probably Rolex. No, it looks like an exhaust, bro. Look, the tip in the bottom, and then the little thing right there is the O2 sensor, and the rest is just the pipe. But I was wrong. AP every day. I don't know, man. Rolex has some pretty clean. I don't know. Nah, I kind of like Rolex a little bit more. Guys, if we shoot back into the 30s, bro. Dude. I promise you guys, I woke up today. The last thing I was expecting was chop, bro. Dude, this price is so boring. Is this light trading daily? Yeah, bro, but we like I said, bro, we haven't had a choppy market like this, or we haven't traded a choppy market like this, bro. In Man, I don't even know how long, bro. We've been on a winning streak for 48 days, and I have yet to see a trade like this in a very long time, bro. So it was bound to happen. You know what I mean, we we can't really hold this forever, but yeah, I do live trade every day. And we're selling back down again. I mean, can we, dude? All I asked for is like a 20-point sell off, bro. Not even 19 points, just so I can get one and done with the trade. The markets are used to, yeah, pretty much. It's kind of just priced in as well. Yo, you've been watching Squid, bro? I've been wanting to watch it, bro. I haven't seen anyone talking about it. I don't think it was that good then, right? Honestly, bro, they shouldn't have even made a season 2 behind that. Realistically, they really shouldn't have. Dude, it was perfect, bro. Bro, season 1, start to finish, perfect. No more, no less. Now they're just milking it out, bro. There was no need for 3 seasons. And then, bro, like, who makes a season and doesn't finish it, bro? Like, why do you do that? Just finish it, even if you have to wait longer. You know. Now, season 2 was good. It was like, it was good. It was good. Very unnecessary for sure, dude. If I won, what was it, like 44 billion or 400 million or however much was it? I know it was like a 4 something, dude. I don't give a shit about a game, bro. I'm gonna go live my life with that millions, if not billions of dollars, bro. You know what I mean? But I guess, bro, it's a little extra for sure. But yeah. Let me see. We got a spin-off coming into season 3. Yeah, the thing is, surprisingly, no one is like, I have yet to see a single soul talk about it on like Twitter or like Instagram or anything. Yeah, I know there. honestly, I think they're milking. They're really milking out as well. Stranger Things. I know that they're working on it. I think it's gonna come out sometime soon, dude. It's too much, bro. Like, just I feel like it had a good ending. The whole cast, bro. They're like fucking 30 years old already, bro. They were like little kids when it started, bro. Now they're like fucking 23 or whatever. You know, like that's it, bro. Just they were kids back then. That's it. You can't really make them. You know, that's my opinion though. It is a good show though. I will say it is a really really good show. Let me see. Nah, if this stops us out, I'm gonna be pissed. Nah, look, bro. It's one thing getting stopped out. It's another thing waiting a whole hour watching paint dry to then get stopped out. Nah, that's really annoying. You know. So yeah, let's just hope that we get this selling candle into here, at least here, and then that's it, bro. We'll be good. We'll be good. They're gonna do 3 parts of the last season. You said, dude, they're just it's all a money grab, bro. They're just milking it out like crazy, bro. But yeah, I'll watch it. You know what I mean? I'm not really complaining. If that's what they want to do, then they'll do it. I don't even think he's training this week. For the people in Carabis as well, did he tell you guys anything about not training this week or not? Because he booked a trip to like France or something. So I don't think I don't. Krabby's not the type of person to trade while traveling. No trades Monday and Friday or Monday through Friday. I don't know. Well, obviously, um, okay, look, he's not gonna trade Thursday for sure. Let me tell him. In fact, I don't think he knows this. Yo, oh, dude, now we're going back up, bro. That's beautiful. No, I think he's going to Monaco. I don't know. He tweeted something about it. David, oh, let me check it out. I don't hate Infinities. I never said that. I mean, I do believe that they are really loud, maybe too loud. I mean, there's like its limits, but nah, that shit looks clean, bro. Those rims really make it stand out. I like it. I really fuck with it. Cause typically here in Miami, bro, these Infinities are ran down, bro. Like different colored bumpers, a bunch of shit, bro. They're running on a spare tire, bro. No, there's so many Infinities everywhere in the U.S. And little do you, they're all loud as hell. That's how it is in New York. Yeah, dude, there is no way we're going back up into the 30s, bro. Nah, the GTS are nice, bro. I like those. I kind of wish that my first car was that one. I got a Honda Civic for my first car, which was good. I was super grateful for it. But no, the GTIs, that was my brother's first car, I remember. Dude, amazing. Amazing car. Yep, we're back at the 30s, bro. You really can't make this up, bro. No, we're pushing with volume now. Bro. Yeah. Someone ran it. Dude, some lady took the red light, bro. Oh no, no, I think she okay. What I think what happened with that car was I think she took the yellow light. She fucking ran into the door, bro. To my door, like 30 miles per hour, bro. My shit spun out and everything. This trade is touching my emotions for sure. Nah, bro. It's not even emotions, bro. It's just, bro. It's so boring. Like, bro. Have insurance? Yeah, yeah. No, I got it taken care of. I got paid more from insurance because I think the way it works is they pay you based off the market price, and I got it for a pretty good price. So I got paid more than what I paid for the car. So I wasn't complaining. Dude, we are shooting up. There's no way we waited an hour for this chop for nothing, bro. Our chop wouldn't be smart to get out of break even. I mean, I don't really trade like that. I feel if that's what you want to do, there's nothing wrong with it. But if I want to be adding risk to the markets, you know what I mean? I might as well get something out of it, whether I risk it or not. But that's you like OB&Ws? Yeah, they're pretty fire. As long as they're well maintained, they're pretty good. But yeah, look, we're getting red to green. Red to green. I can't even think right. Ah, man, don't tell me this is where we did all this for what, bro? Don't tell me, NQ, bro. Don't tell me. Oh, man. We're still in the trade? Yes, dude. We've been in the trade for the last hour and 20 minutes, bro. Honestly, bro, even if I see $10 profit, bro, at this point, I'm just gonna take it. Fuck the price targets, bro. I'm just trying to get. No, obviously, just be paid. I'm trolling, obviously, but you guys get what I'm trying to say, man. Just slow as hell. Can't kill the streak. Nah, bro. All things have to end. You know what I mean? I'm not really off for the streak. It's cool. It's cool to have. You know what I mean? But yeah. It did work out though. We just didn't hit the full TPS. Yeah, I mean, we had somewhat of a right bias. We got to move down. But even whether you guys are long or short, whether you guys are bullish or bearish, you're probably gonna be still being drawn on. You know, because it's just chopping here. It's green, red, green. It's like a Christmas tree. You know what I mean? Yeah, I am getting a little tired, dude. It's not even that I'm tired. I'm just bored. E45. Not a horrible stop loss. Do you ever de-risk if there's bad PA? Always, always, always. The thing is, as we entered, the PA wasn't so bad. It just got bad as we entered. It was a little bit of timing. So there's not much we could have done there. If not, I would have size 7. And if anything, I wouldn't even have taken the trade, you know? Hey, peace out, Gunner. Peace out, peace out. Bless, if I can ask, you always target for mass payout, so 40K? No. I've never done a 40K payout. I've always stuck to 20. You never take profits early? Sometimes, yeah, but this trade didn't really have too much profits. We probably saw like, maybe like 10, 15 points in profit. That's not so much. I would want to see at least 20 before I take something. So I just wasn't really happy with it. Other some people never trade Mondays. A lot of people use Mondays to kind of get a feel for the week. Whether the Monday is choppy, you can kind of get an idea as to what's gonna happen for the week. You know, stuff like that. I always trade Mondays. I never really believed in that. Hey, Blast, my friend is asking if it's good to enter. No, man, no, 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 dude. Unless you want to like lose your sanity, bro, and your mind, bro, don't get it. Not right now. A lot of people also don't trade Fridays. I myself, I don't like trading Fridays, not because there's a specific reason or like a specific market reason. I just okay. Let's say for example, right? You tried super hard Monday to Thursday, and you're super green on the week. Why would you want to trade on a Friday, possibly give back profits, and go into the weekend feeling really bad that you took a trade, a losing trade? You know what I mean? So for me personally, I myself, I don't prefer trading Fridays. If there's something there, I will take it. But I just mentally, I kind of don't like Fridays. But it's all preference. Some people don't like Mondays. Some people don't like Wednesdays. Some people think that Thursdays is their worst trading day. Just don't trade it. You know what I mean? No one's forcing you to trade it. Remember, it's you versus you. You're always gonna be your own boss in the markets. Yeah, trust me, dude. I've gone into the weekend red, and it's literally I've had weeks where I've been green all week, and I gave back everything and more on a Friday. So not only did I give back all of my profits, but I'm red, and I gave out a red trade and going to the weekend. Nah, man, nah, I'm good, bro. Not like that. Not like that. I'm trying to get to the point where I'm only trading 3 days. It kind of depends on your sizing as well, I would say, because there's a point where you're satisfied with the amount of money that you've made throughout the week. So, so yeah, this thing is already shooting up. I'll check it out now. I was playing around with some settings earlier, so I probably fixed something there. Yeah, relax, bro. But yeah, I might get stopped out soon. I'm what 10 points away from a stop. This is this chop, bro. Reversal. That's like the TGR strat. Reversal off hopes and dreams. Yeah, dude, this chop is something else, bro. If I get stopped out of this one, I'm not even gonna bother looking for a re-entry or another trade. I'm just gonna wait for the market to clear up. Maybe later, maybe tomorrow. But I'm not trying to get stuck in anything here anytime soon, bro. We've been stuck in this trade since like right here, guys. For the last hour and a half. Does the market today being the last day of the month make no, it doesn't have to do with anything. Yeah, I'm about to get stopped. As much as I would love to take an inverse off this right here, no, not with this volume at least. Maybe if we get a spike, maybe, but I kind of got the alert ready, but I got stopped. Has been moving like a barcode. Are you just waiting? Yeah, pretty much. I have to stop. I'm not moving to stop, but it's probably gonna get hit soon. Nah, nothing crazy. I mean, we had a setup, we had everything there. It's just very slow, a very slow market. It happens. Nothing crazy. We can bounce back. There's a little setback, but I think I'll see how longs go. But right now with this volume, definitely not even, I'm not gonna bother taking anything. These candles are measuring like barely 10 points, almost 20. But I mean, CPA is so bad. I took shorts with David and longs for my model. I got stopped out on the longs. I'm assuming you're about to get stopped on the shorts too. That's what I'm saying, bro. Whether you're like, I said it a few minutes ago, whether you're bullish or bearish, bro, nothing is probably gonna get respected here. Not with this chop. You probably get stopped out on both sides. Yeah, I'm pretty much just waiting to get stopped on this one. I don't really have too much high hopes on it anymore. Just straight barcode price. I still have a model to the upside, but I'm probably not gonna take it yet because dude, this is way too slow, man. I'm not trying to get caught up in anything anymore. You guys heard it. Someone else was trying to take longs, and he got stopped out with the market going up right now. But we'll see. I'll be up pretty much for time to tell. I'll probably stay on a little bit longer after the trade. Maybe to see if what's it called, if this inverse works, if maybe if price picks up. But if price doesn't pick up and it stays like this, definitely not taking it. I kind of got this set up here. I'm about to get stopped. Yeah, at this point, if you're getting this close, just spike up into it. You know what I mean? Just take that out, so you can get done and over with this one. Yes, they've been doing really bad. I've been trying to pass my test account. I'm in the negative. I got stuff on Friday. What did we take on Friday? Oh, Friday we had a winning trade. Yeah, Friday was the one with the news. Today, dude, it's 2 losing trades, but you're fine, bro. It's not the end of the world. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just up your size a little bit, maybe in the next trades, and you can make it back a little bit more. Yeah, it's just 2 losing trades. It's not the end of the world. There have been times where I've gone on like a 5 to 6 losing trade streak. I've came back from it and more. But yeah, this one's about to get ticked out. 3, 2, 1. It's a point away. Or a tick away. There it is. All right, I'm out, guys. I got stopped out on this one. No, like I said, I'm not going to get off the live immediately because I'm going to see how this inverse looks. Just in case the volume spikes up. If not, then obviously I just won't take it. Just in case. You never know. Because we do have the model there. But guys, first loss in like more than a month, bro. Wow. I have not been used to saying stopped out. But yeah. Of course, I got you. But yeah, I'm down 788 on the day. Which compared to the streak, it's not really much. It's not really anything. But I'm not really too mad about it. 788 on the day. Which compared to the streak, it's not really much. It's not really anything. But not really too mad about it. 788 on the day. Which compared to the streak, it's not really much. It's not really anything. But not really too mad about it. 788 on the day. Which compared to the streak, it's not really much. It's not really anything. But not really too mad about it. bro. Nah, they didn't ban anyone. I was just tweaking around with the settings. I might have just changed something. I'll fix it after the stream though. To be fair, we can get another trade and turn it into a win. Yeah, we definitely can. I'm just, like I said, if this model doesn't really hold up, I mean, is price even picking up here? This is literally 8 points. I'm not really trying to trade anything right now. Unless we get a spike here, maybe long's still good into all-time highs again. But if not, then no. Not yet. I'm gonna give the market a few more minutes. If we don't get a spike, then I'll just take the L and just get off. Watch it done now. I mean, we're still in the gap. I mean, we could. Just I didn't have my stop loss set. I wouldn't want to take shorts anymore though. It kind of just seems like we're getting a very, very, very slow MSS model off of this external right down here. So that's what I'm telling you guys. Maybe longs could look good if the volume picks up into this inverse, this 5 and 15 minute, into the all-time highs. Maybe it's a maybe right now. That's why I haven't gotten off yet. So I'm gonna watch this in case. I'm gonna give the market until maybe like it's already 12. Jeez, dude, we were in the hours for in that trade for nearly 2 hours. Yeah, I guess even if we do reject off of this for rally up again, although we did get stopped out, I just want to see shorts look good anymore. I mean, just because we took out this external right down here. So I think I'll just wait for an inverse. Maybe if it spikes up, maybe during the PM session. I guess for lunch it'll just be really slow. I'm gonna give it maybe a little bit more. If anything, I'll just come back during the PM once things clear up. If it does clear up. Is it better to? You're still in, dude. We've been out of the trade for so long, bro. Oh, what entry did you guys get? Unless you guys are holding with no stop loss, then that's all luck on your end. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, this volume is way too dead. Hopefully during the PM session we kind of pick up a little bit more. I'm sure by the end of the day we could probably pick up the loss and make it all back. Because that's like what, holding 10 contracts with what, 30 to 35 points. We can make that back. That's not a big deal. It's just we need to find a better looking volume. We have the setups. That's not an issue. We have the model, we have the setup, we have everything. I would say just it's safe to kind of say just look for an inverse off of this into, you're looking at a 45 point price target. So yeah, you could definitely make everything back if you hold the 10 contracts all the way. So yeah, maybe I might, guys, I might look at this setup for the PM session. It's not anything crazy, but it could definitely work out as long as we get a good volume on our end. But for now, we're just barely doing anything on the 5-minute time frame. 15-minute, yeah, we're getting like little 5-10 point candles. That's something I'm trying to work with. David, what makes you think of the 15-minute bullish FEG if it holds? 15-minute bullish for value gap. Oh, it's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't take it either way because remember, if you take longs off this, you're like 5 points away from entering another fair value gap. So we can reject off anywhere here, although we're bouncing off here. I mean, we can get kind of like sandwiched in between it. So I wouldn't want that. I definitely wouldn't want that. So what I would say is maybe look for something like for a confirmation, we go into the gap and we go back up. Don't enter yet, but then just wait for this inverse because above we don't have anything else stopping us. So you can wait off this inverse, enter longs right here and target all-time highs and possibly even higher, which is what I might do as well. So yeah, I might just do that as well, honestly. But the thing is, obviously not right now. Just the volume right now, it's low garbage. But yeah, so far from the looks of it, first L in over a month, guys. Wow, it's been a minute. But obviously not all things will last forever. I don't really care that much. I mark these levels out of the liquidity here, just like that. Yeah, just in case. But yeah, guys. I guess for now, maybe take a little breather off the markets. I know we've been in the trade for 2 hours, so you guys might be mentally exhausted. And if anything, if the setup comes back later, mark this out, and then we'll get back on live just like how we did on Friday, and we just take it again. All right, guys. Am I trading tomorrow? Maybe after Powell is done speaking. So maybe not off open, but maybe like around 10, 11, around there, if price looks good. If not, the PM session. All right. But yeah, for now, guys, take a little bit of a breather off the charts. We're not done for the day just yet. Don't think that we're gonna completely get off. But if this setup right here ends up playing out during the PM session, we'll just quickly get back on live, take it like how we did on Friday, and try to make everything back, if anything more. You know what I mean? But yeah, this is the current setup that I'm watching right now. So it's inverse because of this sweep right here. Very slow MSS model, but we are getting it as we are breaking new highs. And we could definitely just look to take this inverse into all-time highs and possibly higher, like I said, and that's it. All right. Bye, guys. In the meantime, don't worry about this loss. It's literally our first loss in over a month. Doesn't mean it's gonna be the end of the world. Just relax. All right. But yeah, if anything, I'll see you guys later. For now, I'm gonna take a little bit of a breather. I'm gonna get a quick workout in outside in my backyard and just come back feeling refreshed. All right, guys. All right, I'll see you guys later then. All right, take care, guys. I'll see you guys later today in a few hours, if anything, whenever price picks up. All right, guys. All right, peace out, guys. Peace. And YouTube, guys, hopefully you guys were able to enjoy the stream. A little bit of an unfortunate L, first loss in over 48 days, guys. 48 days with no losing trades until today. All right, now, I'm not saying that it's going to be a losing day just yet. Obviously, we can still get a trade and make everything back. But for now, we are sitting red currently. All right, guys. Not a big deal. Not the end of the world. It happens. You can't win them all. I'm not really too mad about it. But, yeah, if anything, I'll see you guys later today for sure. And yeah, guys. All right. Yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'll probably go live on YouTube as well to catch a PM trade It says we do have a setup here, but no promises. All right. If you guys do want to get access to the PM session, live trading with alerts and everything, click the first thing in the description and use code exclusive. That's EX. How do you spell exclusive? I don't even know myself. Hold up. It is going to be EXCLUSIVE. All right, guys. That is for 75% off any premium discount. The code is ending today. And yeah. All right, guys. I'll see you guys hopefully later, if not tomorrow. All right, guys. Peace out.